Welcome to 0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 60 Football Academy and 60 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado. And McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. What's happening, everybody? Happy Friday. This is 0 to 60. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Bailey's on the ones and the twos. We have a lot to talk about today, a lot to get to, a lot to discuss in a quick hour show. Hopefully, we won't go over. Championship weekend this weekend, and then the national title on Monday, along with all the other fuckery that's going on out there in the world of sports. So, yeah, man. Thanks to FanDuel. Thanks to Game Time. Thanks to everybody for supporting the show. And, of course, the Believe Network. And thanks to Bailey for all he does keeping us rolling. So let's do this bullshit, B.
Let's roll. Happy Friday, everybody. Pound that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family here at 0 to 60. The premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage brought to you by the Believe Network, FanDuel, and Game Time. 0 to 60 is brought to you by Game Time, your go-to app for all things ticketing for sporting events, giving you the best value on tickets. An easy-to-use app, last-minute deals on the tickets right up to the start of the event, and the lowest price guarantee, or Game Time will credit you 100%, 110% of the difference. So go ahead and download the Game Time app today and use promo code, Matt.
Players.
Use promo code PLAYERS, PLAYERS, for $20 off your first purchase. 0 to 60 brought to you by Game Time. Matt, we're rolling here. Happy Friday. We're in the building here. It's about to be a massive weekend, a great weekend of football ahead. NFL, divisional round. Seahawks got the Niners. The Rams go to Chicago to play in frigid temperatures. Can't wait to preview that with you, Matt. But let's dive into Colorado Buffaloes football news here. Start at the top. Yahoo Sports came out with their transfer portal winners and losers in the portal, and they named Colorado as a transfer portal loser. And I thought this was odd, but also I'd like to hear their explanation. I want to get your Matt's reaction to this. So here's what they said. They said the Buffaloes lost their best offensive player when Jordan Seatan announced his intention to enter the transfer portal earlier this week. Seatan was the highest-ranked recruit of the Deion Sanders era at Colorado and immediately became the best offensive lineman to potentially change teams this transfer cycle. Seatan is not easily replaceable, especially after an offense that took a significant step back in 2025 without Shador and Travis on the field. Colorado has done well on the defensive side of the ball in the transfer portal, but the offense is still a major question mark, even with the addition of Texas wide receiver DeAndre Moore Jr., which Matt and I haven't talked about. It's a great get for him. And tackles Taj White from Rutgers and Bo Hughley, who we talked about, Matt, from Georgia. What was your reaction to seeing this?
First of all, I think they're who did this? What was
Yahoo?
Yahoo is lazy as shit. We're at the top of the loser rankings because one motherfucker left. I mean, come on, dog. If he wouldn't have left, we wouldn't be on this list. So Yahoo, shampoo my crotch, suck a dick. Your list doesn't mean shit. You're just doing this so you know people will talk about it because ain't nobody bitching about Utah.
Iowa State.
Yeah, Iowa State, Alabama, or Tennessee. No one even knows they're on the fucking list. All they see is CU at the top. And of course, you put a picture of Prime there too. So people think we made that graphic. That's Yahoo's graphic, y'all. We're just rolling with what they said. So I think that they're wrong. I don't know how you can judge a transfer portal class by some fucking nerd sitting in some office somewhere. Like, you fuck up rankings of high school players constantly. I don't trust any of those.
Yeah.
To the point where I've got news for you guys coming here in March. I've actually got a phone call today that trust me, it's big time. I don't trust any of those rankings. So now those same people that are ranking the high school kids wrong, like 99% of the time, they are fucking wrong, period. There's guys in Colorado that are ranked that are terrible. They're just big, but they are awful, just awful football players. Like, recruit this kid and lose a scholarship and throw away some money. That's what you get for your fucked up rankings. And now we're trusting these same idiots to rank transfer portal guys like they know what they're looking at on film and like they know the fit. I don't buy this at all. I don't know how we would even rank the transfer portal classes right now. Kind of everybody's just getting what they get, and then you have to figure out what you got in spring ball. So, yeah, Yahoo can miss me with this, bro. I think it's fucking really stupid. Thinking about the Jordan Seatan thing more, reading some of the comments and like really hearing from faithful Buffalo. Yeah, I'm kind of pissed off at him too. I'm not gonna lie. I think of it was pretty shady, and my real problem with it is him telling other people to come here and then leaving right when they get here. That doesn't seem very leader to me. And you know what? Good riddance. You don't want to be here, kick rocks. Later. Go get your bag and drive your Maybach around and think you're fucking special, and that'll be cool. And that's great. And go to the NFL. Congratulations. But yeah, man, you never want to lose good players, but you also don't want prima donna divas on your football team. And 77 sure did some diva shit here. And I don't give a fuck if he doesn't like it, bro. Like, he's down training with my boy Willie Anderson.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Willie Anderson's a bad man and should be in the Hall of Fame, and I know he's a finalist this year, and he's a great dude. And he's gonna learn a ton from Willie. It's good to see him working because he sure was scared to work while he was here. And I wonder what Jordan Seatan would have been if he had to work for everything instead of just get it up front, because it obviously spoiled him. So, go get your bag, and I hope your last year in college is cool. But I'll tell you this, I don't think you're really welcome in Boulder anymore, bro. I don't think the CU faithful really look at you like a buff and you ain't. No one's putting your name on the stadium.
That is for a fact, man. And
but how hypocritical is it what he did? If you're a dog, come to see you. Why don't you come and play here? You can win anywhere. Texting, DMing people and tweeting them in the transfer portal cycle this year that they should come and work with him and come play next to him, and then just leaving 5 days before the portal closes. So that karma's a bitch, man. Football karma is a son of a bitch.
Karma is a real fucking thing.
It's a real fucking thing. And I hope he doesn't get hurt, and I hope he plays well, and I hope he goes to the league and everything's copacetic there. But hell knows no fury like a team scorned.
I don't know if you've seen Jordan Seatan on Twitter. When Dante Moore came out and said he's coming back to Oregon, Seatan tweeted, "Wait, Dante Moore came back?" He also tweeted at Michael Irvin, because Michael Irvin, when Seatan entered the transfer portal,
man, if you're
going to leave my boy Deion Sanders, you might as well come and see his boy. Basically telling him, come down to Miami. Jordan Seatan ended up responding to this, basically saying, "Meet me up there at Michael Irvin."
What's with the public negotiating?
It's all for clicks and likes, man. it's all like Dan Lanning said. This is what it's for. It's clicks and likes, bro.
Like this seems like very pretentious and like extremely arrogant, and like you're just setting yourself up to get butchered on social media from all the people that don't like you. But also, like, just I understand everything in the world is public, what you choose to make public, but people don't know every move I'm making. I just post what I want you to see.
Right.
Like this, it seems like maybe when we're negotiating contracts and figure out where we're going to play, we shouldn't really, like, can't you just DM each other? Why does it need to be this public?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he's like,
and you know what? Honestly, this shit right here makes me feel like Dion doesn't really care that he's leaving. And he's like, he almost like gave him his blessing.
Wow.
Like I would wonder if Dion looked at this and said, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but this makes me think this, said, you know what? Your best possibility probably isn't here. You should leave. Because let's be real, is it for the betterment of the University of Colorado, or is it for the betterment of the people around Dion? Does he want to make sure that his guys are still his guys, even though they're not his guys?
And Seatan, let me ask you this: do you
like, why would Michael Irvin congratulate him and be like, "Yeah, you're leaving my boy, Coach Prime. That's awesome. Come to Miami." Instead of, "Why would you leave my boy, Coach Prime? You've been a pillar for him the whole time. Stay and finish what you need to finish." So it just feels like everybody's in bed together here. Again, Prime and Seatan have the same agent. This is
true.
It just feels and sounds and looks just dirty, dude. And he just looks like a diva. That's all. He looks like a fucking 6'7", 330-pound wide receiver.
And I talked about this with Coach Leroy Frederick, who's now working at Mississippi Valley State. This is this era of college football. This right here, this social media. This I don't know what happened to. Wouldn't this have been a violation or something at one point, or no? Like, I don't understand how.
No, tampering is legal, and
no, now
look, I don't have a problem with all the social media shit. I'm saying, like, not every single fucking thing needs to be on social media. Yeah. Just like I said when we do spring ball this year, yeah, we can do press conferences and videos and shit walking into the facility and walking out of practice, but at practice, maybe we should like not hit send. That's all. So, look, football's about a business, and he's about that money, and I got no problem with that. I'm about my money too. He's got people throwing. He could potentially get $5 million to play one season. That's fantastic, and he's worth it. He's a great player. Could have been done differently, and for some reason, I feel like everybody's in bed together in that. It just is what it is. This is just what college football is now, folks. So, again, everybody who's loyal to the individuals in Boulder and not to the logo, you know what this is? This is as prime sexual as it gets. This is some shit. This is how prime sexuals move. And you know who's not a prime sexual? Coach Prime. He's not one. He's a bad motherfucker and a tough dude, and I think a good coach and a great developer and a mentor and a guy who loves his guys. But this, what Seatan did, this is how prime sexuals move. So that's just my opinion on it, and we'll put it to bed. And if he goes to Miami, Mario Cristobal and Alex Maribel get another great player. I hope he wants to work for it, though, because there ain't going to be any more of this, like, baby Jordan bullshit like they did in Boulder. You know, like – And look, this is the other thing. If you like strippers and partying and like trying to get away with shit in Boulder, yeah, that's what I just said. Multiple times cops go into his house, strippers there and parties and shit. And look, he's in college. I was doing the same shit. If you like that, you're gonna love Miami. I mean, Tootsie's is like a fucking Costco strip club. It's like 5 levels of hell. So he's gonna fucking love Miami.
Jordan, be safe down there, dog.
Yeah, dog. I'm not talking shit. I'm saying, like, If we could have had the stripper pole in the fucking house in college, we would have done it. I'm just saying, like, if you like it here, dog, you're gonna fucking love it there. So enjoy yourself.
And you mentioned the prime sectionals. I don't know if it's prime. They lost him. They dropped this Jackson shit on him. Matt, I sent this to you. They dropped the whole fucking shit on him. I don't know how I feel about that either. But see you thankful and not happy.
Look, in retrospect, having a great left tackle is important. We went 3-9 without him, or with him. We can go 4-8 without him. We've got a lot of holes on this roster. We have to fucking fill those holes. We can't afford to pay Jordan Seatan $5 million when we've got another 35 roster spots to fill or some shit. Plus, the scholarships and shit. So, this just didn't work out, and that's what it is.
That is what it is. And that brings us to our next topic, Matt. Jordan Seatan, currently on a visit, Mississippi State, and former Colorado offensive line coach Phil Loadholt.
Talk about chasing.
This is bad.
Like you're gonna leave CU for fucking Starksville. They better back up a Brinks truck with $10 million in it. I don't think your relationship with Loadholt's that fucking good.
I don't think so either. Zach Owens, former CU offensive lineman, entered the transfer portal as well. So that's something people are saying. Is that something? Does that mean Seatan to Mississippi State? I don't know, but Phil Loadholt is down there. They better pay him a shit ton of money, Matt. But what was your reaction?
I can get with the I'm leaving CU after 2 years of starting and being on a team that won a Heisman and 9-win team. That's when I say Prime's a good coach. Look, guys, he has a lot to fix, but he does have a 9-win season and a Heisman Trophy winner in between 2 shitty years. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt for the 4th and see what happens. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and have like a fucking a diagram breakdown on why he sucks and why he's good. Everybody knows what he struggles with. We talk about it constantly. Maybe if you didn't harass Seatan, maybe if you weren't jerking off right now, you fucking weirdo. Ban this high capitalized motherfucker.
Already
God damn, dog. Quit fucking capitalizing everything, you weird fuck. He's just the weirdest guy on earth, dog.
Hold on. I gotta stop. Hold on. We gotta discuss this here. So,
is it more about Seatan? Because I can get with him going to Oregon or Texas or Miami
17 minutes ago. So I gotta add it here. He basically said, "I don't know what this is about. I have no context on this. I don't know if you got."
Is he angry?
He's basically saying schools, and you know what? I just want to get your reaction to it.
I can see if he goes to Oregon or Texas or Miami, I get it. You get money and you get a chance to go to the playoff. If you just go to Starksville and go to play tackle at Mississippi State, I'm gonna laugh at that and be like, I hope they paid you enough to go get your fucking ass beat next year.
You ain't the only one. Seatan is expected to land a visit with Texas, but he just tweeted, Matt, attention schools and media. If you have not spoke with my uncle or myself, please his
uncle is his
all
agent.
Outside communication. Good. If anyone has contacted you on my behalf without my uncle, then it has been unauthorized. Direct all dealings to him. What does that mean?
Put his uncle's phone number out there. I'm sure people are gonna run with that. If Shador's getting fucking prank calls on draft day, I'm sure Seaton's gonna get a bunch of prank calls on fucking transfer portal day when he just fucked over CU Nation from their perspective. This is just business, folks. I can not like it, but it is just business. So, look, dog, Jordan, best of luck. Go get your bag. Selfishly, I hope he ends up in Starksville so I can just maybe everybody can send him a cowbell and be like, have fun going 5-7.
Cowbells.
Yeah, just like cowbells. Like if you're going from Boulder to Starksville, that's not an upgrade. Anytime you go from Colorado to Mississippi, that's bad.
Right.
But I'd understand Oregon and Miami and all that shit, man. Next weekend, we fly out on Friday for Oregon's Junior Day. I go with Matt Russell, Reese Russell, Jackson, Roper, and Andrew, his pops, and then they invited Nick. So we all go to Oregon next Friday for Junior Day on Saturday. So that should be dope. It's like their elite Junior Day. So I understand that. I don't understand the Colorado to Starksville move though. Like, what have I said about Starksville that I haven't said about Afghanistan? Holy shit.
You're going with that.
Not even Old Miss. You're not even going to play for the Confederates. You're going to play for the fucking Confederates puppy.
I don't think I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if a lot of people are going to play for Ole Miss. Seems like Lane Kiffin's grabbing everybody, but we'll talk about that in a little bit, Matt. We have to talk about this here, and Matt, I can't wait to get your reaction to this. So Uncle Neely basically stood up for Jordan Seatan and basically kind of went at some people saying
they're happy that he's getting paid and leaving the program. They don't care. Neely doesn't give a shit. He just wants to see his guy get paid so he can be like, oh, I've got a friend that went first round.
Neely says the beauty of this situation is you don't have to have a first round pick to win the Big 12 championship. Matt, take a listen to this.
This young brother, who let me tell you.
Hold on. Make sure your stories are fucking right first, guys. Both of y'all. Because that's a fake fucking report. But anyway.
I know well. Have traveled with him, media training with him. Good dude.
This guy does the media training.
I got a secret quote-unquote secret handshake with. But the fact remains, this is the world we live in now. You have to look at what the production was and can I replace the production and how much will replacing that cost me. If the goal of the season is the Big 12 championship, the beauty of situations like this is that you don't have to have a first-round top 5 draft pick to win the Big 12 championship. You know, when somebody leaves you, it frees up money.
All right, now I'm going to rebuttal. Because you know what this guy doesn't know anything about? I can go upstairs and get my fucking ring that says Big 12 champion on it when it was actually the Big 12. I can go get my of course you can ask me. Just give me a second. I can go get my fucking ring because he's talking about winning a Big 12 title. What do you know about winning a Big 12 title? You've never won shit. So you just latched on to Dion's train down at Jackson State where you ran a podcast down there for the HBCUs, and I'm sure you did a good job. I don't know. But you're sitting here talking about you don't need professional first round talent to win a Big 12 title. Okay, so let me get this straight. When we won the Big 12 title in 01, then we lost in 02 when we lost in 04. In 04, we didn't have any first rounders, but they had Adrian Peterson and Dan Cody and Mark Clayton and Jason White and Jamal Brown and Davin Joseph and God fucking knows how many, Lynn Magruder and fucking Dusty Dvorak and all these other freaks everywhere, Teddy Lehman, Roy Williams and shit. That's a bunch of first rounders. They won the Big 12. In 02, we had Tyler Brayton. He went first round to the Raiders, and we still lost. Plus, we had Donald Strickland, who was the third rounder, and a bunch of other guys who were all also on the 01 team that had Dan Graham go first round, and Andre Gerard was like the second pick of the second round, and he plays on your team. But, of course, you're not talking to him about what it takes.
You didn't say shit about Coach Gerard. It's not like he was in the left tackle that
Chris
year.
Brown was a draft pick on that fucking team. Strickland was a draft pick on that team. Mike Lewis went in the second round. So, brother, I totally and unequivocally disagree with you. You actually do need extremely talented players to win the Big 12 title. Yes, actually, you do. And there is no beauty to losing Jordan Seatan. That is a bad loss, regardless of how you want to sugarcoat or propagandize this. I don't know how anybody can take these two seriously. And then what he said about the fight song too just makes me want to like.
We're going to talk about that shit in a second,
bro.
Let me. I leave Chico out of this.
Neely, I don't know Chico. I have no beef with Chico whatsoever.
I'm cool with him.
I don't like Neely, and he knows I don't like him. And just because you're big and loud doesn't mean you're right. Well, just because you are the media director there and you're supposed to be treating media school, just because you're old and fat don't make you right, homie. So you want to start talking some shit. What have you done? You're hired there. That's my home. Yes, man. He's like the Joseph Goebbels of the Buffaloes. Like master propagandist. I'm just fuck that. His new nickname is Goebbels. So Goebbels and Chico here running their show. No, it's not my fault. Goebbels was a master propagandist.
Yeah,
this guy's just as good as Goebbels. Shit.
And what I can't stand is Gerard's on the staff, and he has the audacity to say, "Y'all know you don't need a
you don't need any talent."
Who Gerard's on the roster when y'all won the big? Like, I don't get that.
And then understand this too. While you're saying this, you're essentially telling everybody on your own roster that we don't have any first round talent.
Also,
so not only are you saying we're losing first round talent, but you're also telling everybody else on the roster they're not first round talent. Now we just got a bunch of guys, apparently, which is not true. Because last night I worked with Martinez and Nate, both from New Mexico State. They killed it. We had a great film session, and they worked their ass off, and they're back Saturday morning ready to go. So I don't understand the flex. I don't understand why these two, and especially Neely, think it's a flex to like consistently talk shit to their own fan base and like talk shit about the university and try and rationalize like losing good players like it's not a big deal, and then talk shit about them. He talks shit about everybody else, but then he praises Jordan when he leaves. Like you're praising him when he leaves? You're really? So he left everybody in the lurch 4 days before signing day, and you're having trouble replacing him, although you're trying, but it's going to be tough. I don't think that Marion has got to be happy about this. I know Juju can't be happy about this. Like this is okay. Everybody in the NFL playoffs this week, we're just going to take your left tackle. Good luck. You can replace him with somebody else, right? The beauty of it is we don't need to have a first round tackle in order to win. Did you know that?
I'm gonna take Trent Williams. I'm gonna take Charles Cross. I'm gonna take
Gone.
I'm gonna take Bowles. I'm gonna take goddamn who's the left tackle in Houston, Will Campbell, all of it. Like it just,
gone.
I don't. That was.
We'll take the Bears fucking right tackle. Get rid of him.
Yeah, or Williams, the big Tennessee kid.
Get rid of his ass. We don't need it. The Bills. They don't need Dawkins or the other big white motherfucker on the edge. 79. He's a fucking beast too. They don't need those two. We'll just replace him with some guy that bags groceries at Safeway in 6'4". So look, on top of him saying what and quoting like, no one comes to Boulder for some stupid song. Bro, you actually think that Neely actually thinks it's a flex to talk shit about his own university?
Well, I'll be honest.
I don't see the
poking at you. I mean, I'll be real. Take a listen.
No, that is directly at me, because none of the other like true buffs that care about this ever say shit about it because they still give a fuck about access. You can't keep me out of there. It'll never happen. So I don't understand where like. They may not come for the song, but I'll tell you, they're never going to leave with any connection. So I asked the guys last night, at New Mexico State, when you won, did you sing the song? They're like, every fucking time. It was the best part of the win. That's the way this works in college football. This guy doesn't get it. And you know what? I can spend all day trying to rationalize with a goddamn fool. And I'll never get anywhere because he's paid by Colorado to push this propaganda. So Goebbels can sit there and run his podcast all he wants and just fucking spew bullshit. And anybody that wants to listen to it, please switch over to their fucking channel. We don't want you. Go watch DNVR, watch them gloss all this bullshit, and Ryan and Jake and all them, watch them gloss it, and make sure that you send them a text anonymously that I'm talking shit again. And then have Neely go gloss everything over too and make everyone feel better. And then when we struggle sometimes next year, they'll gloss that over too. And we won't ever get anything done. Oh, the capitalization fucking bandit is back.
Shout out to Braden Fajoko, LSU national champion, 5-year NFL veteran D tackle, for going out the prime sexuals, because some of y'all be just saying stupid shit. Shout out to Braden Fajoko, my boy. But yeah, going to Neely here, Matt.
They transferring to learn no school song, dog.
He ain't learned.
They're transferring for the bag and go pro.
Yeah, but there's Drake Nugent transferred to Michigan and won a national title and loves singing the song going undefeated at Michigan. Indiana's on the fucking stage. I guarantee you if they win on Monday night, they're going to sing that motherfucker loud, and that's the worst program in college football history until Kurt got there. He didn't abandon the tradition. He embraced it. So again, Neely thinks it's a flex to like consistently talk shit about the place that employs him. It's unbelievable to me. And bro, you would never fucking know what it's like because you and everybody up there resist it. And you hear the country club version or you don't give a fuck because it's a huge indicator that it's a bunch of individuals in the room instead of a team. Teams come together and do things that are traditions of the program. Individuals shun away from it and act like it's not a big deal. And the more the guys if any of the players listen to you, they are also just junior Goebbels. So Goebbels can keep pushing this propaganda all he wants. I don't care. I mean, I think it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. So everyone knows where you really stand, dog. Everybody gets it. And I understand I'm big and loud and shit, but at least I played. At least I did something. What'd you do? Where'd you play, homie? Where'd you go all conference or all American? How many years did you play in the league talking this shit like you're something other than just a podcast host? This is a hobby for me, homie. I don't know. Maybe you should Google me and Google what we do instead of you. And if you just want to run your mouth and shit. So again, keep acting like it's a flex to constantly tear down the traditions of the place where you work. That sounds awesome. The kids that just got there, they don't want to fucking know anything about the tradition of the place. None of them. They don't give a fuck. All of them just want to get the bag and go pro. I mean, dude, all those kids that you brought in are all draft picks next year. I mean, come on, dog. The guy who got the bag and went pro just left the program. Do you think when he gets to the new program, is he going to be the one guy in the corner if he goes to Texas or if he goes to the U or if he goes to Oregon that doesn't get involved with the fight song when they get down? You think Seaton's going to stand in the back and be like, oh, it's just about the bag and going pro? Like, dude, talk about breeding some entitled fucking punks.
It's unfortunate that Neely peddles this and it's going at the CU alum and those who are trying to embrace tradition. It's unfortunate that Prime comes on their show and tells them y'all are on the inside and gives them the credibility of saying that on their fucking show, and then that's what they peddle. That's kind of what's disappointing.
Well, Prime doesn't give a shit about it. He doesn't give a shit about
just looking at it from the outside. You know what I mean?
He doesn't give a shit about. And look, why would he? No one gives a shit. It's fine. I hope you guys win next year. It's awesome. Afterwards, we can fucking play All Eyes on Me, and that is a perfect song for the coaching staff. Everyone look at me. But the players aren't Hall of Famers and shit and don't have the same clout, and they're trying to get there, and they're still a team. So it's okay. Don't sing it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you do anymore. Don't do it. It's all good. I mean, these guys, and when I say these guys, I mean this guy thinks he's right, and he has every right to think he's right because he's the head propagandist for the machine. So, of course, he's going to continue to beat the drum. It's okay. It's all good, man. We ain't friends. We ain't going to be. I don't have anything to say to this guy. He doesn't have anything to say to me. At least I say what I say and say his name. He just makes broad statements. You know my fucking name. It's Matt McChesney, dog. Just say it.
Yeah, just drop it. You don't say stupid shit like this.
Dodging my fucking name. You're like, well, just because you're big and loud doesn't make you right. I didn't come on there and say just because you got a fucked up neck beard and you're fat makes you right. I'm not coming after you. I say your name. I just say your opinion's wrong. I didn't come after who you are. So again, say my fucking name or shut up.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. If you're gonna make shit like this, it's blatant. Like, come on, just say it, and then we'll deal with it. Like, it doesn't make fucking sense where you're gonna like what they say, sneak diss essentially, because you ain't gonna be real. Like, I don't get it. Matt, let's move forward.
Well, again, Goebbels can sit there and give me. I'm sure his opinion will be nice.
The Minister of Propaganda, Uncle Neely. Matt, let's move forward. So I mentioned that Colorado signed Boo Carter from Tennessee, safety. I think it's a great get for him. And Brennan Marion posted on his story saying, running back and safety, asking for a friend. Matt, I mentioned to you that Tennessee had used Boo Carter kind of on both sides in spring ball. He played running back at times in high school. Matt, here's a couple highlights of him. what was your reaction to seeing Brendan Marion post this about Luke Carter? It makes me pretty excited. It's an exciting get for CU, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's a good football player, and he's got attitude. So I hope it all works out. I mean, I can't like get excited or angry about all of this shit until I see the team. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So there's a ton of potential to go either way, homie. I don't know. I have no idea if they're going to be good or bad. They could be 1-11. They could be 11-1. They could be 6-6. They could be 7-4. They could be, or 7-5. They could be 5-7. I don't know. But I do know that this kid can play, and they should turn him loose.
Mm-hmm. We also got some more acquisitions on the offensive line. And Demetrius, they call him Pancake Hunter. Willie Fritz's center comes up to Boulder, 6'2", 310. I think it's a good get for him. Probably start at center, but he'll also compete with another offensive lineman. They got Sean Kinney coming up from Lafayette as well. So Matt, 2 offensive linemen, 2 gets for CU. I still think they need more. Portal closes today, or at least players can enter up until today. So what were your thoughts on these gets?
No offense, but I didn't have any. I mean, it's
okay.
I hope he comes in and helps, and we need help. I like the kid from Houston they brought in. I'm pretty sure they just got a big 3 technique from Maryland. I like him. But again, I'm going to reiterate. Last year I kind of drank the Kool-Aid and got behind everything. Like, look at all these guys they're bringing in. We're going to be good. And that, football karma bit us too. So I'm going to wait to pass judgment on good or bad. I don't know how you rank this. I don't know how any of that shit is done. So, we'll see what happens. I think that they have the potential to be pretty good because we're pretty good at quarterback. So I do believe in Juju deeply. I think he's a good player. And I like the receivers they brought in. And I think the offense under Marion is going to be high flying and score a lot of points. We'll see what happens on the defense. In this defense, you need a bad motherfucker at 3 technique, and we paid somebody $800,000 last year that got 4 tackles. That's $200,000 a tackle. That ain't going to work. So we'll see, the competition on the defensive line and who starts and who plays, and the linebacker depth seems pretty good. They brought in a bunch of guys. We'll see who starts and who plays, and we'll roll. I mean, that's all you can do. So we'll see. A lot of this is going to be the development part. So I can't hear you.
It's muted. My bad. I have Coach Leroy Frederick, who's on my channel, coaches at Mississippi Valley State. Used to coach at Alcorn State. We cover all things HBCUs. Currently, he's under Terrell Buckley, who's the head coach of that school. So stay tuned for that. Buckley played in the league a long time. So head over to my channel, all things HBCU. Matt, let's continue on the recruiting train here. Colorado has I think you'll be pretty happy about this acquisition, actually. So they signed Josh McCormick, a kicker. But, Matt, this kicker is wearing a very special number. I don't know if you got a chance to see it. He's wearing 60, the 60. What was your reaction to seeing this?
He's got to be the best kicker in the world, obviously.
Hell yeah. What the? Get a good pickup. I haven't seen kickers wear 60 before, so I like it.
Yes, it's shit, dog. I bet you he's got a huge leg. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't really have a whole lot to say about a fucking kicker, but kick the ball.
Yeah, let's go. Alejandro Mata, the potatoes, Matt calls him, has entered for the NFL draft. So shout out to him. Appreciate all your service for CU. And man, with that, Matt, let's dive into some more news around sports. So friend of the show, good friend Eric Weddle was inducted to the 2026 College Football Hall of Fame. Just wanted to give E-Dub a shout out, man. It's pretty big time. Shout out to E-Dub. College Football Hall of Fame class of 2026. Matt, your thoughts?
Deserved. And the NFL Hall of Fame is next. And it's just a matter of time. He's a bad motherfucker. So
yeah, he does the man.
Yeah, man. I mean, his kid's a stud.
Gage.
I mean,
yes, go get Gage.
Yeah, that would be a smart move. Look, Weddle is a bad man, but a great dude, if that makes sense, and a great friend, and I'm fucking pumped for him. So I just love how he's like, well, I can't believe this is happening. And I'm like, motherfucker, you know who you are.
You're a legend, man. Shit, this is coming. This and
you know who you are, Doug. Can't
Yeah.
believe this is happening. Shit, I can't believe it took this long. How is my hair looking? You want to see it?
Yeah, let's see. Damn, it's growing a little bit.
Yeah, bro. Wow.
Can't wait for this. So are you gonna do another man bun in the summer?
I'm just not gonna cut it until I have to cut it. And I'm just said, fuck it. Lucy, shut up. Cat is fucking chasing a rat right now.
That's awesome. Before we preview the NFL divisional round, Matt, I don't know if you got a chance to see it, but the new renderings for the brand new RFK Stadium has come out. I think it looks pretty cool right on the river here. It looks a little bit different than some of the new stadiums you're seeing, whether that's SoFi or in Buffalo or wherever. But what was your reaction to seeing this?
It fits in with the rest of the architecture in DC. I mean, it makes sense. It looks like the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Monument and the White House and the state capitol or in the, all that shit. So makes sense. I mean, look, man, all these stadiums are just massive spaceships at this point. So
Yeah.
it looks cool. It's better than that fucking shithole they play in now. That place sucks.
Yeah, they need something new. This makes me pretty excited, though. I think this is the right move. I like the way they built it. Like you mentioned, yeah, it does fit in with the architecture in Washington as well. So shout out to them. Man, that's pretty cool. It should be ready, they said, by 2030. So about 4 more years. Matt, dive into the playoffs.
I mean, the people in the chat that are like, you know what? We appreciate you watching.
We appreciate y'all. That's kind of where I'm at. I appreciate
you do you, and you're right. I'm fat and ugly, and I bet you Neely and I look just like each other with our shirts off. Let me tell you. Are you fucking high? I mean,
like what?
Come on, dog. It's okay, guys. If you don't think I love CU and shit, that's cool. Just fuck Jordan Seatan. He can leave. We don't need him. We don't need any of these guys, right? None of them. And even the guys who came in, they're not very good because obviously he just said we get rid of first rounders. We don't need them to win the Big 12 title. So it's cool. It's all good. You know what? I think I'm going to start listening to their show and I'm going to get behind them. Fuck the fight song. Fuck all the traditions. We should go back to blue jerseys. That'd be a great idea. Fuck it. Why not? Who gives a shit?
Shout out to the Minister of Propaganda for Colorado Buffaloes football, Uncle Neely.
The Goebbels ran the SS, so all of the people in the chat, it makes sense that you're fucking standing behind him. It's good old Goebbels and his SS cronies that are in the fucking chat.
Let's move forward. Let's dive into your Broncos, Matt. The Denver Broncos.
Hey, you want to hear a really good joke? And I'm going to hypothetically slap you.
Please don't get us thrown off of YouTube today, please.
Did you hear about the joke about the Nazis?
What are you about to say? Oh, no.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I will ask the questions.
Matt, your Denver Broncos host the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen this weekend. That's going to be a really anticipated matchup at Mile High Stadium in Denver. It's probably going to be cold as shit up there, and it probably is, right? What are your expectations for the game? What are the keys to victory for your Denver Broncos?
The keys to victory are Josh Allen like getting the clap or gonorrhea in the eye or like breaking his foot getting off the bus or something, bro. He scares the shit out of me, and I'm gonna go. I'm picking the Broncos because I'm season ticket holder and a huge fan. I want them to win, obviously. A lot of connections there, but
of course,
dude, I would not be surprised at all if Buffalo wins. I just wouldn't be. I mean, is Denver still a home dog?
No, it shifted back to them being a 1.5 point. It's been flipping.
Oh, now they're a favorite. Okay.
Buffalo opened at 1.5 points. It flipped. So now Broncos are favored right now. 1.5 points.
I'm going to take the Broncos, but I think it's either going to be Buffalo winning by like 10 because Denver fucked up and Bo Nix threw picks and didn't play well, or Denver's going to win like on the last play of the game or in overtime, because I just don't see Buffalo getting blown out. And then also, I'm hoping that Bo Nix doesn't have the Justin Herbert disease, because last year he was awful in the playoffs. He does it again. Well, Herbert's only had 3 playoff games, and all 3 of them have been bad, and he's being called a bust. And I don't think he is, but that's what people are saying. So this as big as it is for the defense and as big as it is for the O-line and the running game and Sean Payton, I think it's monumentally huge for Bo Nix, because if he fucks this up, the finger pointing is going to go, and it's the right-handed Tim Tebow shit's going to start again. And like, I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player, but there's patience with the Chargers, because the Chargers don't give a shit. Right. They don't care. They just want to win regular season games and get there and lose. They don't give a fuck. But Denver, the people here really give a fuck, and quarterback here means something. And I'm hoping that Bo Nix can pull this out and at least host the AFC title game against, I think Houston will beat New England against Houston. And then I don't know about that game. You have to give me a week, because Houston, as much as Allen scares me on offense, Houston's defense is better than the Broncos defense, and the Broncos defense is excellent. So, yeah, man, I'll take the Broncos in this game 31-30.
Damn, that's gonna be a lot of points. Man, I'll take Buffalo in a super low score. Like, I'm talking like 17-7 type of deal. I think Josh Allen. Look, they got to lean on James Cook. That's the thing. They got to take some pressure off of Josh, because he's dealing with all kinds of injuries, from what I understand, a knee, some on his throwing hand. They got to take some of the pressure off Josh, especially with that defense. Singleton, obviously Benito, they're going to fucking hit him in the ribs. So Josh, they better lean on James Cook, but give me the Bills to take on the Broncos 17-7 if I had to predict the score, but I'll take Bills money line in that one. Let's stick in the AFC, go to New England, who the Patriots, Drake May, they host CJ Stroud and the Texans. And Matt, no Nico Collins for the Texans, so that's a big loss on offense. How much do you trust CJ Stroud?
None.
How much do you trust Drake May versus the Texans defense?
Way more than CJ Stroud, but I know Will Campbell came out and said some stuff and people liked it. I don't have a problem with what he said, obviously. He's like, yeah, you're a rookie. But the left side of the offensive line is a rookie left guard and a rookie left tackle. And if I'm Houston, I'm putting Anderson at the 3 technique and Hunter at 5 on the same side. And we're going to fucking work in NASCAR. And I'm putting Rankins over the rookie the whole game. And we are just going to assault the left side of the fucking offensive line the entire goddamn game. And I don't see how New England can block these guys. And New England had a shitty schedule during the regular season. They played a lot of bad football teams, and they beat them. And that's good. I'm glad they have the 2 seed, and I'm glad they're hosting a playoff game. Good for you. But this is a different monster walking in, and I just think it's their time. They've never won a divisional game before. This is their time to win a divisional game, and then they'll be on the road for the AFC title unless Buffalo wins. If Buffalo wins, they host the AFC title game. So it's got to, if you're Houston, you are extremely fucking motivated if you win this game that you can get to the Super Bowl.
I ditto. I 100% agree. I think Houston's defense is going to be the factor here. And look, I don't think Drake May and the Patriots can afford to play the. I mean, they got it done against the Chargers, but I don't think that performance and they play that way against Houston. I don't think it works personally. And I think Houston's defense, like you said, they're going to be licking their chops going against Will Campbell too. That young left side of the Patriots offensive line. Give me the Houston Texans money line in New England in Foxborough. That brings us to our next one here. Go to Seattle. The Seahawks host the Niners, and Sam Darnold came up with on the injury report on yesterday, with an oblique injury. They play on Saturday, tomorrow night. And so that means that if Darnold doesn't play, that will put Drew Lock, former Denver Bronco, in line to start for the Seahawks. Here's what Mike McDonald, Seahawks head coach, had to say about Sam Darnold's injury about 20 minutes ago.
I'm sure we're interested on all our injury situations. So talking about Sam, heard what he said yesterday to you guys. That's I see it the same way. So his criticism is questionable. Really optimistic he's going to be able to play. And right now we're going through all the protocol. Out of caution to make sure we're ready to go. And We'll test it out tomorrow to kind of make the final decision. But we're optimistic he's going to play.
Yeah, I think he's going to play. I'd be shocked if he doesn't. Matt, what are your expectations for this game? I think I want to take the Seahawks -7 here personally. I think Seattle can really shut down San Fran, starting with their defense. But what are your expectations? How do you think this is going to go?
I'm taking the Niners.
Of course you are. Of course.
Yep. I'm taking the Niners.
What keys to victory?
I feel like they're going to use the last game of the season as to bring motivation, and every time everyone counts this team out, they make everyone look stupid.
That's true.
So I'm not going to be – I'd rather look stupid by picking them, and maybe Seattle just rolls them. But I have a feeling this game is going to be unbelievably close and contested, and Seattle's had a week off. This is McDonald's first time in this situation. Shanahan is an extremely veteran coach in the playoffs. Every time they go on a run, they at least make the NFC title game. Yeah. I don't know. Trends end, obviously, always, but there's just something about San Francisco, bro. They just keep rotating guys in, and they just keep winning. So, Kittle going down, they still won. Warner's not playing. They still won. Ayuk's not there, obviously. He's somewhere.
He's definitely not there. He's speeding by the stadium and shit.
And I just, I know Seattle's going to key on Christian McCaffrey. I get it. And that San Francisco's wide receivers aren't elite. I get it. And their defense is no name. I get it. That's exactly why I'm going to pick them to win, because they're just everything's stacking up against them, and the world thinks they're going to lose again. And I already picked against them once, and I ain't doing it again. So I'm taking the Niners on the road to upset Seattle.
Give me the Seahawks to win and cover the points. It's at 7 right now. I took the Niners last week against the Eagles, and now I think they've met their match. I think Seattle, this is all building up for a rematch, Seahawks-Rams in the NFC Championship. I think Seattle, if they run the football, they better lean on Kenneth Walker in this game. Take some pressure off of Darnold. Who knows what he's like, what his condition is with the oblique. I'm sure he'll still be able to get some throws off, but lean on Walker, shut down McCaffrey, and make Purdy throw the football. I don't think he has enough weapons, not against that defense, and to get it done. Give me the Seahawks -7, and then that brings us to the final game. Matt, what are your – Caleb Williams, the Bears, host Stafford and the Rams in the cold. It's going to be real, real cold, probably a top 5 coldest game in Soldier Field history from what I'm hearing. Matt, what do you got here? I think the Rams take out the Bears and end the Caleb Williams painted nails fourth quarter magic charade. What about you?
I'm taking Chicago at home over the Rams.
Damn.
I think that Chicago's just caught fire, and there's just something about the team. And, yeah, the Rams are better, but that doesn't always mean you're going to win in the playoffs. I think we've got San Francisco at Chicago for the NFC title. And that's crazy. I can't believe I'm saying it, but fuck. It's just kind of what it is. So, look, Stafford's the MVP, and the Rams are excellent, and Nakua is a fucking stud, and Devontae Adams has 15 touchdowns, and blah, 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 blah. I really think that they are in a position to maybe win the Super Bowl. I mean, they're fucking excellent. And Matthew Stafford could go off. He's got a ton of familiarity in that building. It's not like he's never been to Soldier Field before.
True.
There's just something about the goddamn Bears, bro. They're just special. So
I only think they're special in the fourth quarter. I legitimately watched them for multiple. I think they're like, I've never seen a team like this. For 3 quarters, they play like shit. Like, let's be real, they play horrible. And I saw, what do you factor cap here? What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I won't see you in Boulder. You'll be in Starkville, bro. Like, what are you talking about? And my name's not Matt Chesney. You missed an M and a C. Jordan's brother, huh? Prove it. Well, I'll see you in Boulder, pussy. It's on site. Yeah, I've been hearing that for about 3 years. Not one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is the first time they said.
Keep copy and pasting it too, tough guy. It's all good.
Jesus Christ.
Let me ask you: are you on the tit too? Do you suck off Jordan to get a little bit of cake?
Ooh.
I mean, his uncle's his agent. Are you his cousin or his brother? So it's all good. But I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna see you on site, and we're gonna fight, pussy. And it's okay. Cool. I'm all about that life, dog. Let's do it.
Fucking idiot. Matt,
All
look.
good, dog.
This
Anybody
Bears
you want? Hey, the gym is 10470 South Progress Way, Parker, Colorado. Okay. I will be down there tomorrow at 6 a.m. If you would like to come down and on-site pussy and all that shit, I'm in. I would absolutely love it because you'll be in my facility, and that takes all liability off of me.
Wait. It's all good.
Good. You'll see me soon. Good. Okay. Fantastic. Cool. Then I can't wait to see you, whoever the fuck you are. And yeah, it'll be on site, dog. Oh, like this isn't belly, homie. Like you're not tough. You're not a gangster. You're not fucking tough. You're not gonna shoot anybody. You're not gonna fucking do shit. You're not gonna do shit. You're just gonna talk shit in the chat anonymously, like the rest of the fucking prime sexuals do. So keep talking shit. That's fine. Again, the SS had plenty of soldiers. It didn't go very well for them at the end, but Goebbels obviously is in your ear too. So, you know.
Matt, the Bears, look, I watched this team. They play like kill me with these fucking Goebbels jokes today. Matt, the Bears, they play like shit for 3 quarters. Caleb Williams has the worst completion percentage in the fucking league. But for some reason, when it comes to the 4th quarter and they like their backs against the wall, they
fingernails.
I just don't think that. I'm banking on the fact that they're going to play like shit for 3 quarters, and then they're not going to be able to come back and win against the Rams. The Rams are going to get up. They might try and come back, but I just don't see it working. Give me the Rams -4.5. I'll take the spread and the point.
Hey, now they're in the chat saying they want Neely and I to go one-on-one. Dog, Neely's a fucking podcast.
Please, God, please make this happen.
If you actually think I would lose to some goofy motherfucker,
please make this happen. This would be. Oh wait, make this happen and then let us gamble on it. Oh, please,
Jesus. Man, I mean, I might take a dive if we're going to gamble on it just to fucking the numbers will be through the roof.
Look, shout out to chat, y'all. I mean, I don't know. So, I feel like a lot of people just say shit to fuck with us.
Yeah, I know it's funny. It's okay. We're laughing at it. No one's yelling.
We appreciate y'all. But yeah, Matt, give me the Rams 4.5. You got the Bears. And any thoughts on the total here? Total is 48.5 in the cold. That's a lot of points.
It's a ton of points, but look, I don't think that there's
open at 51 too. Open at 51.5.
I have a look. I think they're going to be good defense in these games, but I think there's going to be there's playmakers everywhere. There's playmakers all over the field for Buffalo and Denver. I understand that they're not superstars necessarily, but Cortland Sutton is fucking really good in the red zone, and RJ Harvey can catch and run the football, and Marvin Mims, don't be surprised if he goes off. And then Shakir probably gonna have 14 catches or some shit. That kid's a fucking stud. And the back, what's the back's name? Cook. His brother was a hell of a player, and now he's leading the league in rushing. And that big offensive line ain't fucking around. Last year, I watched Deion Dawkins pull on counter and break Jonah Ellis's fucking shoulder blade in the game.
Oh yeah,
so remember that? Yeah, he ran through his ass and broke his goddamn shoulder blade. So I think, the Houston New England game, even though there's good defenses on both sides, there's also explosive offensive players on for New England, and Diggs and everybody else, and Hunter Henry and the backs. Henderson's a good player. Stevenson's a good player, and they're young and hungry. And defensively, Houston is loaded with talent, but offensively, both their backs are good. The offensive line's coming together. Schultz is a good tight end. Nico Collins being out, that sucks. But maybe it's for the best because you don't have to rely on CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, this is what you need to do in this game. You need to convert 2 or 3 third downs. Run the ball when you see openings instead of throwing it into the ground or throwing a pick, and hand the fucking rock off to those 2 backs. That's what you need to do. And they need to control time of possession. That's how they get out of there with a win. San Francisco's got tons of talent on the field. Seattle is fucking loaded with the best offensive player in football. The Rams are absolutely loaded to the gills with fucking personnel and talent. And the Bears are maybe the surprise of the year. So I'm just going to sit back, dog, and I'm going to take the Broncos to host Houston in the AFC title game, and San Francisco to go to Chicago in the NFC title game. And I could be wrong on all 4 games. And I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I'll put a little bit of money down on a parlay just to make it interesting, but I'm just more going to just relish in the last 3 days of football, because after this, there's one more Sunday, no more college. There's 3 more games after this weekend. So I'm going to sit back and enjoy Saturday at Mile High. Hopefully they get a dub, race home, go watch that game. Hopefully it's a fucking barn burner, because Seattle and San Francisco absolutely despise each other. And then enjoy Sunday after we get done at the gym Sunday morning with fucking the legend Yoga D. We'll sit down and watch these 2 games. And then, Monday night's game, it seems like the nation's split. There's a bunch of people that think Miami's going to roll, and then a bunch of people think the Hoosiers are going to roll. And I know there's only 2 teams left, so you only have 2 options, but I have a feeling that it's going to be an extremely competitive football game. I don't see a blowout. I know Indiana has absolutely shit stomped the last 2 people they played, but I just think there's something about this Miami team. They just keep coming back. Like, they're really hard to kill. And Indiana is a better football team, period. But Miami, let me ask you this question. Who do you think has more first rounders on the field, Miami or Indiana?
Miami.
And then let me ask this question. Why is it that Fernando Mendoza just being good this year vaults him to number 1? Because shouldn't he have been like a prospect to look out for last year? I never heard his name before he got to Indiana.
I thought he was decent at Cal. Like, I thought he had a good season, but it was nothing like this. It was nothing like you didn't hear him in the draft, or you didn't even he wasn't on the radar. I saw Signetti got him. I was like,
oh no, now it's on. Now it's on. You bring up my son, motherfucker. Please come find me. You and your whole fucking posse and army, come find me. I will fucking shit stomp every one of you pussy motherfuckers. Don't talk about my kid,
this
bitch.
dude's just saying shit.
Don't talk about my kid, motherfucker. I'll bust your motherfucking head open, dog. Like, this ain't no joke. Don't talk about my son.
Idiot.
Let me ask you this. Do you even know your children? Go fuck yourself.
People like that typically don't have children. Matt,
block this piece of shit, dude.
You fucking idiot.
Come at me, motherfucker, and stand on business. You and all your sorry ass fake motherfucking followers.
And we'll talk about this more on Monday.
Yeah,
but if I had to say who has more fucking early round picks, Miami. Like, they have the dudes, but I think Indiana has the team, if that makes sense. So it's going to be an interesting clash. I watched Miami a few weeks ago, and I was like, that defense, they're that physical, they're winning the Natty. That's kind of what I said, and I called it on here, Indiana, Miami. Give me the Canes. We'll preview that more on Monday, but I think going back to
look, either way, I think it's awesome. If Indiana wins, fucking Indiana went undefeated and won a Natty. Like, they shouldn't just make Natty the coach of the year. Just go build him a statue right goddamn now. And whatever he wants for the rest of his life, he gets. He never gets to leave. Build a fucking powerhouse in Indiana, Skinnetti. That's awesome. And if the U wins, they're back. And they're already back. Don't get it twisted. Mario Cristobal has achieved his goal of bringing the University of Miami back to relevance. The one thing I will say about this is the Natty's in Miami, right?
Yep, Hard Rock.
And it's I wonder if the Hurricane faithful are going to show out for their team. Because even in big games, they don't sell out. You know what I'm saying? So is that place going to pack with fucking Hurricane fans, or is because Indiana's alumni base is like one of the biggest in the country, and they're going to travel.
Yeah, period. I think it's going to be all orange. Personally, it's really hard for me to see a scenario.
It's a home championship game.
Yeah, it's really hard for me. Even I know, I hear where you're coming from, and it's really hard for me, especially if they win. Miami's back, man. We're back in Miami's back. I don't know how you wouldn't say that if they win. So it's really hard for me to not
look at this one, dude. I'm Mike Tyson's cousin, uncle's son's cool guy, and I can type on YouTube.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh shit! I wanted to shout out on the end of the show. Colorado tight end Brady Capz. He got put on full scholarship. They put out a little video here. I just wanted to give him a big shout out, man. working his way up, similar like Charlie did a few years ago. So shout out to Brady getting put on full scholarship. Matt, anything to say about this?
Yeah, congratulations to the kid. I mean, and you know what? I don't know why every walk-on there isn't on scholarship, because we don't use all our scholarships. So we might as well just put everybody on scholarship. The kid earned it. I'm proud of him. This is awesome. This is what college football is supposed to be. Good job by Coach Prime recognizing that he's got a leader in the room. Now let's actually throw the ball to one of our tight ends. If he's good enough to put on scholarship, he's good enough to catch 30 balls. So let's go catch 30 balls. You feel me?
Let's do it.
So, I'm glad that this worked out for the kid, and now let's use our tight ends, because you got Atkins, you got Big Zane, you got this kid on scholarship now. They just brought in a big kid from UNC who's like 6'7". So we're either going to go 13 personnel with multiple tight ends on the field and start smashing face, or, which I really hope we do, you know how I feel about that personnel grouping, or we're going to start throwing the ball to our tight ends, which I also hope we do. Multiple tight end sets give the defense fucking hell, bro. It sucks.
Makes it a lot easier to run the football too. Shout out to Big Brady getting put on full scholarship, man. Shout out to him. Great work. And somebody who will work on getting him the ball and will be kind of crafting that is Brendan Marion, who we kind of get a first look at working in the office here, Matt. I'm excited for the future of Brendan Marion, but we kind of just get a first look at him. Just kind of hanging out, kicking it, but we know how hard he is working and recruiting, so can't wait to see the future with him.
I will say this. Extremely professional. Doesn't let feelings get in the way of business, which is the way it's supposed to work. This isn't some fucking like high school football team in Highlands Ranch. So I think he's going to do great things. I like the guys he's bringing in. I can't wait to see what it looks like at the spring game. I hope that I don't see a whole lot of it during spring. I'd like to just sit here and guess. So I also think he's the next head coach. Whenever Coach Prime decides to walk away, I think he'll leave it in good hands. And I salute Coach Prime for finding somebody like Marion to succeed him, essentially. So I'm not advocating for Coach Prime to leave. I hope he doesn't leave for a couple more years. But to act like he's going to be there for 15 years, I also don't think that's reasonable.
Delusional. Yeah. So totally agree, Matt. Man, what a great show here on this fine Monday. If you guys are watching, or fine Friday, not Monday, pound the like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family here at 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage, brought to you by the Believe Network, FanDuel, and Game Time.
And this is I'm not announcing this until March. So again, but I'm going to tell you that something's going to happen. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen. Have you been listening?
We appreciate your support after the game and everybody else who watches. Got lots of stuff cracking in the future. Can't wait to show you guys and present it all to you guys. Just patience. That's all. But yeah, Matt, great show.
Neely has 365 different emails.
All right.
What the fuck? Goddamn, Kane.
Yeah, they're roasting the fuck out of me.
Damn.
How to like button, subscribe.
No, say it ain't so. No, don't you put this fucking. I already have 2. All right. I'm going to get Plan B sent to my house like Sharon Moore immediately.
What the fuck did this?
No, there's no more pregnancies
in my house. In the Senate, they said men can't get pregnant. I thought we talked. You see that debate or back and forth between the senator and that doctor?
Men can't get pregnant, and any of these leftist idiots in the chat who think they can, man, will you just stop watching football and go like macrame some jean shorts and fucking dock with your buddy and like see if you and your friend Jim can get pregnant?
Unfucking believable. Matt, this is a great show. I can't wait to react and preview the national championship on Monday. The transfer portal window closes today, so on Monday I'm sure we'll have news to react on Monday to and discuss all the Colorado Buffaloes football news we will get to on Monday. But any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
No. Happy Friday. Enjoy football, and yeah. Sticking feathers up your butt does not make you a chicken.
Yep.
And anybody that wants to like fight and is going to beat my ass and all this other shit. I said my address. It's not hard to find me. I'm really accessible. And I love fighting. I love it. It's like, I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. Like, I want you to understand. I want you to understand that my fantasy in life is not like a room full of bad bitches that look like Rihanna that all love me. Fuck all that. No, my fantasy in life is not money. It ain't fame. It's to catch multiple people breaking into my house at the same time.
We talked about this. I asked you what you wanted for Christmas.
I just want somebody to actually come to the gym and do this. Please. Please. Oh, now we've got a lady talking shit. We've got lady balls. Awesome. Hey, what's up, super fucking tough lady? Get the shit out of you. Make your sorry ass son watching, blah, 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 blah. You better be careful. I'll have my son take your daughter out to a nice steak dinner and never call her again.
That's a good
I please break into my house, come to my gym and fucking get aggressive. Please, Jesus. Come on, man. Just somebody give me this before I Valhalla this motherfucker. Okay? Please. Even if you're a dumb bitch like this one, you're leftist ass. You think you're a man anyway. Come on into the gym. We'll knock your teeth out too, fucking idiot. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
All right.
If you look like a woman, but you say your name's Frank, I guess we're gonna treat you like a dude, huh?
Shout out to the prime sexuals. Y'all are unfucking believable. Y'all just keep getting new accounts and getting more creative, and that's creative.
We have I don't know if that's a real person, but Lauren Simmons has got big lady balls.
Oh my Lord.
Or actually, I think she's probably just got huge balls. Because her real name's Larry.
Yeah.
Exactly. Larry Simmons.
Larry. Yeah, Larry, whatever. Time to like, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family here at 0 to 60.
Divorce, motherfucker. I ain't got a wife.
Tricks on you, fool. Pound the like button, and we will be back on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Time here at 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. We appreciate all you guys watching.
It's a him. Her name is Larry. She has balls.
Man.
Just because she looks like Wesley Snipes in a dress doesn't mean she is Wesley Snipes in a dress. Or maybe she is. I don't know. I just, fuck. Like, she went out on a date last week. The guy wined her, dined her, took her home, put his hand down her pants and said, "Ho, for a dude for a chick, you got some set of balls."
Oh my goodness. We will see you guys on Monday. Enjoy the great weekend of football ahead. We'll be back on Monday to cover all the Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. Enjoy the weekend.
Show or the last show.